Good morning. I want to thank everyone for taking time to listen in on the webinar this morning. We have Jake Quigley-Aroli with Nassau with us this morning. We're going to be talking about one of the most underutilized income riders available in the marketplace today. It is going to be a rather in-depth webinar. We are going to be covering a lot of information. So if you do have questions, please ask those as we cover the information this morning. I would like this to be more of a discussion type webinar. I don't want us just to do all the talking and you doing all the listening. So if you do have questions, like I said, please feel free to ask them as we go along, as we will open this up for any Q&A as we go through the different informational points through the webinar today. Again, my name is Marcus Solar. I'm one of the annuity directors here at Insurance Agency Marketing Services. I've been with Insurance Agency Marketing Services now over 5 years. I've actually been in the industry doing coaching for top advisors now since 1991. So I've been in the industry over 20 years. I do appreciate you taking time. If you do get pulled away this morning, I am recording this webinar. So please let me know and I'll be more than happy to get you out the additional information so you can listen to it at your own convenience. As we do go through this most underutilized income rider in these solutions this morning, I do ask that you do think of any upcoming appointments that you might have that these solutions might be a good fit for, and I'll be more than happy to do any type of comparison quotes for you at the end, so we can put those together for any upcoming appointment. So let's go ahead and get started. I do appreciate your time this morning. Again, Insurance Agency Marketing Services is an independent marketing organization here out of Omaha, Nebraska, here in the Midwest. We do offer the new producer building program. It is a way for you to grow your practice. It is also a way for us to say thank you and welcome aboard to Insurance Agency Marketing Services. It is based off of fixed indexed annuity premium or single premium life premium. It is good for the first 6 months you're on board with us. It is anything from $100,000 in premium paid all the way to $1 million. You can choose anything from $750 in cash back to a 1,500 piece postcard mailer to keep your pipeline full of prospects to see, all the way to 8 to 10 preset pre-qualified prospects appointments to any type of green screen advertising or core story brand builder. You can get published on major news outlets like ABC, Fox News, NBC, etc. So again, it's a way for us to say thank you. Welcome aboard to Insurance Agency Marketing Services, and we're looking for a very long and prosperous partnership with your organization. We also offer what we call the IAMS Business Builders. These are different programs that we offer to help you offset any additional expenditures within your business, whether it's a referral producer program or the marketing reimbursement. The marketing reimbursement program is a way for us to help offset those costs by your additional premium coming through our office. We pay $100 in marketing reimbursement for every $100,000 in indexed annuity premium, $200 for every $100,000 in SPL or single premium life, and $200 per $10,000 in life target premium. So all ways for us to help offset those additional expenses within your office, as we do understand it is very expensive to run a practice, and we want to help with those expenditures through the partnership with Insurance Agency Marketing Services. We do offer some of the best back office support, I believe, in the industry today. We do that through helping you with life and annuity quotes, top sales expertise and coaching. We hold webinars on a daily basis to help you keep up to speed on upcoming products, industry trends. We have paperless contracting. We have forms at your fingertips and much, much more. So we try to keep you in front of your clients and prospects alike doing what you do best, which is selling and promoting products. Let us do all the back office support and back office work for you behind the scenes. We do offer Firelight. Firelight is our electronic application process. It is available out on our website. Once you're registered and contracted through the various carriers, you will have access to Firelight. It is a way for you to submit applications electronically. This is a way for you to streamline those applications without making any errors along the way, which ultimately gets you paid quicker and eliminates all those back and forth to get initials or correct mistakes with the client. So with Firelight, it does not allow you to go forward. If you do miss a box or do not fill out a blank space without making sure everything is 100 complete before that does go on to the carrier. So it is a huge advantage for our advisors that are signed up through the Firelight or electronic application process. We do offer, I believe, again, one of the best creative marketing teams within the industry. No matter where you are in the business or how long you've been in the business, whether you're just getting started today and you need help with a business logo, letterhead, website, or you've been in the business for 20 years and you're looking to revamp your programs, you're looking at advertising, we can meet you where you are and help you get to that next level. If you have questions on our creative team or what they can do for you, please give our office a call. You can reach us here at the office at 1-800-255-5055. You can either speak to Curtis Hawks, who is in charge of our creative team, or Jacob Tedlock. He would be those two individuals would be able to answer any questions with regards to our marketing capabilities, or you can talk to anyone in the sales division and they can answer any questions on what we can do to help you advance your marketing capabilities in your own area. We do offer the IAMS website. Before I get into the IAMS website, I would like to mention that we do have the 2-ring challenge here at Insurance Agency Marketing Services. The 2-ring challenge is unique within the industry. We do realize that if it wasn't for you, the advisor in the field, it wouldn't be us here in the office here at Insurance Agency Marketing Services. So we do not have voicemail. We do not have electronic message system here in the office. So as you call in, every phone call is answered live by a person. And we will take your calls, 100% of the calls within 2 rings. That is our promise to the field. We do appreciate you. We do appreciate the business that you do right. And we want to be there when you need us the most. So that is our promise up front. And when we aren't here in the office on the weekends and at night, we do offer the IAMS website, which is available to you 24/7. It does offer you the forms online, any type of annuity quoting software, life quoting software, industry links. It also has our sales resource library, which offers presentation materials and much, much more. So I would invite you to take some time, go out there, familiarize yourself with our website, look around. If you have any questions whatsoever, please give our office a call. Talk to any of the sales staff. They'll be more than happy to spend some time and walk you through their website and show you the important features and parts of that site itself. We do offer Retirement Analyzer to our folks. It is a retirement income planning software tool that helps you forecast retirement income planning for your clients. It helps you answer some of the questions, but down at the bottom of the screen there, like how would it affect my family if I entered a nursing facility? Or questions like, what if the plan in which I believe to be true turned out not to be true when it comes to my retirement income planning needs? When would I like to know? Today or the first day of retirement? So Retirement Analyzer is a tool that if you are currently contracted with Insurance Agency Marketing Services and currently writing $250,000 in annuity premium on an annual basis, we do provide the basic software package for you to offer your clientele. If you'd like access to this, please give me, Marcus Solar, a call on the sales team after this meeting this morning, and I'll be more than happy to get you out access to the Retirement Analyzer software so you can start adding that as an additional value add through your practice in your own backyard. We do and have brought on IAMS Wealth Management. It is a way for you not only to strengthen those client relationships and improve your retention and increase your revenue, but it is also a way for you to protect your business long term by not losing that business to another advisor down the street. If you are considering or looking at getting your Series 65 to retain that business in-house, please give us a call. We can certainly take a look at different avenues to help you attain that license. If you have any questions on that, you can reach out to Mike Hansen or Charles Herring Jr., and they'll be more than happy to answer any questions with regards to IAMS Wealth Management. We do offer, or we are working towards our top producer summit. It is going to be a trip over in Italy next year in 2022. Qualification period is still currently running. It's running from 12/1 of 2020 through June 30th of 2022. We still have time to qualify for that trip. It is $4.5 million of annuity premium. We'll get you a room on that boat. It is going to be an awesome trip. Nice thing here at Insurance Agency Marketing Services is no matter if you write life, med sup, long-term care, all that business does qualify you for that trip. If you'd like the broken down details of qualifications for the different lines of business, please give our office a call. They'll be more than happy to walk through the different qualification points to make sure that you do get a room on our top producer summit trip coming up next year. We do offer a Life and Annuity Academy. We just had one of these held in conjunction with Athene a few weeks back. It is a top producer event where we bring in our 4 or 5 top producers that sell $10+ million a year in production. They come in and share their sales ideas, what they're doing to keep their pipelines full. There is no cost to the advisor whatsoever. We also talk about business trends, insurance concepts, wealth transfer tools. There really is no topic that is not unturned or not talked about. You get one-on-one time with these top producers to find out what their struggles have been over the last couple of years so you don't make the same mistake. So really a key point, great 2.5-day event to learn from the best of the best. We are looking at holding the next one in the first quarter of 2022. If you would like to be considered for that next event, give our office a call or go out to our IAMS website at www.iamsinc.com and pre-register or let us know that you are interested in attending our next event in the first quarter of 2022, and we will certainly follow up with you. Again, at no cost to the advisor, all costs are covered by the carrier and insurance agency marketing, and it is a way for us to help you tremendously build your practice for years to come. If you are into social media, we are on Facebook and LinkedIn. The links are listed below. We try to keep these updated on a daily basis with trends, news articles, changes within the financial environment. Please link and follow. We'd love to add you to our list and keep you updated on different events as they happen. And excuse me, at this point in time, what I'd like to do is switch it over to Jake Quigley-Rowley. Nassau Re is an elite partner of Insurance Agency Marketing Services. I've had the pleasure of working with Jake for 5 years now. The entire time I've been with Insurance Agency Marketing Services. They bring a plethora of products or solutions to the table, not only from an accumulation standpoint, but an income standpoint as well. They've always been top of the line and top of the charts for your clients as far as the income goes and accumulation. So at this point, I'm going to go ahead and turn it over. Thanks, Jake, for taking time. And like I said, if anyone has any questions as we go through, please feel free to ask them, and we'll certainly address them as we go.
Awesome, Marcus. Well, thanks for the intro, and thanks for running through all the obviously great value that you guys have on your end and provide to the individual advisor. It's hard to believe when you say that 5 years. I mean, definitely over the last several years, right? Time flies, but moving along and running through. So again, thank you to everybody for taking time out of your schedule to be here today. Marcus, thanks for the opportunity and the partnership. I couldn't be more excited to continue to build momentum as Nassau continues to grow its footprint. And really what we're going to do over the next 25, 30 minutes is run through some alternative income solutions. We're going to look at different ways to leverage the strength of the Nassau portfolio. To Marcus's point, if you have questions as we run through this, definitely feel free to put them in the chat box. We'll make it interactive. We'll answer those questions as they come through if it makes sense, or we'll do it at the end depending on where we are. But in order to run through these alternative solutions, what we're going to do is really highlight two of the top selling products, actually the top two selling products inside of the Nassau portfolio. And once we run through the structure, the differentiators of those products, we're going to show you, again, this sales strategy that will really allow you to hopefully maximize not only the income to the client, to your prospect or client that you're working with, but it's going to maximize their upside accumulation potential. So without further ado, let's get things going. And before we dive into sort of the product and the sales strategy side of things, I want to quickly again re-highlight who Nassau is. 2021, our 170th year in business. I've actually been doing this since 1851. One of the things that gets the most positive feedback from both advisors and clients, at least what I hear from advisors is in their conversations, is the fact along that 170-year history we insured Abraham Lincoln. But one of the things that I'm most proud of in terms of us as an insurance company is really the strength in numbers. You go several years back prior to the acquisition, Phoenix Life Insurance Company. In 2016, Phoenix was purchased by Nassau, and today you can see over $27 billion in assets under management, over 530,000 policies in force. But most importantly to you, and most importantly to your client, is the fact that today under Nassau, we hold a solvency ratio of 109.3. I'm sure there's carriers out there that might be higher. I have yet to see it. But what that means for every dollar of liabilities Nassau has on the books, we have over $1.09 in assets. So we are very well positioned from a financial platform. We are very well positioned in terms of honoring the commitments that you make to a client based off of the value that the Nassau product provides. So we're excited to roll through sort of these top two selling products, talk about this alternative income solution, and provide those values to your client, to your prospect. And as Marcus mentioned, they'd be happy. A great team at Insurance Agency Marketing, be happy to put together a customized illustration to show you the different ways to leverage the strength and the differentiators these products provide under a company that's been doing this for a long, long time with very strong, sound financials. So as we run through this, know that every dollar that you submit through the products that we talk about today, because you're partnering with Nassau, with one of our preferred partners, Insurance Agency Marketing, every dollar you submit and have issued will qualify you towards our very popular and very attainable Nassau Elite platform. What Nassau Elite provides is a value-add program for you to put back into your business. Our way of thanking you for working with Nassau through Insurance Agency Marketing, and our way of thanking you for seeing value in terms of what these products provide. For only $1.5 million in issued FIA premium in a calendar year, you're going to potentially have three great value adds back into your business. First and foremost is a compensation enhancement. Your first year qualifying for Nassau Elite, hitting that $1.5 million in issued FIA premium, you're going to receive a 50 basis point commission bonus retro to $1. Meaning if you come in and you do $1.5 million even in 2021, January of 2022, Nassau is going to pay you a 50 basis point bonus or $7,500 on that entire block of FIA sales. If you do more than that $1.5 million, we're going to increase the amount that you receive. Again, 50 basis points retro to $1. Your second year qualifying for Nassau Elite, your second consecutive year qualifying for Nassau Elite, we're going to increase that bonus from 50 basis points up to 75 basis points. And this bonus will be paid out quarterly once you achieve that minimum sales volume of 1.5 million. Benefit 2, value add 2 to your business is we will build a dedicated service team. You already have a great team there working with you at Insurance Agency Marketing. But there's going to be situations, scenarios where we need to escalate some issues. We will build a dedicated team for you inside of Nassau at no cost. You'll have a dedicated new business case manager, access to Suitability, a dedicated post-service manager. So again, based on situations and what you're working with your client, if you need to connect with an issue, if you need to work to try and get a piece of business, move through the system quicker, you're going to have that same individual to connect with who's building that relationship with you to help move that business through. On top of that, compensation enhancements, elite level service, dedicated service team for hitting and qualifying for Nassau Elite at only 1.5 million in FIA sales. This year, we're taking our top 50 qualifiers and a guest to Key Largo, Florida. So there's trip opportunities, trip incentives, all again for only potentially 1.5 million in qualifying premium. So again, reach out to Marcus, reach out to the team at Insurance Agency Marketing, see how we can continue to accelerate you and qualify for you. Don't miss out on those compensation enhancements as other great values as well.
Yeah, Jake, I got a question on solvency and ratings and the elite program. I'll be more than happy to get out brochures on all of this. They do have brochures that I can get out to everyone on all of this after the webinar itself. So I'll be following up with everyone after the webinar this morning. And if you want copies of that information, it will be included with the webinar follow-up email that I'll send out after the event closed this morning. So that will answer some of the questions that came in. So
awesome. Yeah, we've got a great, to Marcus' point, we've got a great corporate brochure that he'll get out to you. We've got information on the Nassau Elite program. I will tell you, actually, we met about 6 weeks ago. We met as a company with AM Best. We anticipate generally it can be a 2 to 3 month turnaround prior to getting feedback from them, but a very, very positive meeting. So again, what you're seeing is under the Nassau brand, a company that is committed to not only providing strong insurance products, strong retirement solutions for your clients and prospects that you're working with, but doing it on a sound financial platform that you see in terms of the strength of the numbers, and you'll see that in the corporate profile piece that Marcus sends your way.
And as far as the elite program goes, you still have time to qualify for that elite program. That runs through the end of December, correct?
You got it. Through end of December, 1.5 million in issued premium in a calendar year. And the great part is, again, if you get business in, I've heard, don't hold me to this, but it sounds like we're keeping the qualifying level at $1.5 million in 2022 as well. So if that business issues in early 2022, it will qualify you. It will start qualifying you towards your second consecutive year in the Nassau Elite program.
Okay.
So let's transition, as we mentioned, with that Elite program. It is based off of FIA premium. The flagship product inside of our portfolio is the Nassau Personal Income Annuity, a product that was designed to provide a guaranteed lifetime income. And again, we're going to run through high level this product because as we look at this alternative income solution, we need to sort of weigh all the different options and opportunities that we have. You see the flexibility with this product, joint payouts on both qualified, non-qualified assets, income through the guaranteed lifetime income rider, or 10% penalty free as soon as 30 days after issue, and a product that we issue through the max issue age of 80. But the real strength of this product, just like the name of the product mentions, is in income, and it's in guaranteed income. You have the option, you and your client have the option to elect between two different optional income riders at issue, our income today and our income tomorrow rider. And what's going to make that decision is, what's the time frame of your client transitioning from the accumulation to the distribution phase? If it's within the first 3 years after issue, you're going to elect the income today rider, which is going to give your client an immediate 30% bonus to their income account or benefit base. If they do not activate that guaranteed lifetime income, anywhere between 30 days and the first contract anniversary or 12th month. At the end of that first contract anniversary, Nassau is going to add another 7.5% bonus on top of that 30% to the benefit base or income account. And if your client doesn't activate the guaranteed annual lifetime income rider between months 13 and 24, at the end of the 24th month, Nassau is going to add another 7.5% bonus, giving your client a full guaranteed 45% bonus to their income account or benefit base. If that client's time horizon was a little bit longer, so they're thinking 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10 years down the road, but they want to protect this asset against market volatility, that's where you're going to elect the Income Tomorrow rider. And instead of getting a big upfront bonus, what we do is each and every contract anniversary through the 10th year, or until the client activates the rider, whichever comes first, we're going to grow their benefit base at a guaranteed 14% simple per year. So the strength in this product, the differentiator in this product, the industry-leading benefit-based bonus or roll-up that you have through the Income Today, Income Tomorrow rider. Now again, as we run through the next product, I'm going to show you this alternative sales solution. But again, what the great team at Insurance Agency Marketing can do is put together a customized illustration on a guaranteed basis. They can show you how to leverage that industry-leading benefit-based bonus, the access to income as soon as 30 days after issue through the penalty-free withdrawal or the guaranteed lifetime income rider. And to highlight the value of this product, think about industry averages. Out there today, they say if you withdraw 4% of your retirement assets, there's a 70% chance that you won't outlive those assets. If you you decrease that withdrawal rate to 2.8%, and we can increase that chance of not outliving your assets up to 92%. But I always say, what kind of guarantee, after you spend 30, 40, 50 years of your working days accumulating this asset, what type of benefit is a 2.8% withdrawal rate? What if, with the Nassau Personal Income Annuity, we can show you how to gain, on a guaranteed basis, more than 6% withdrawal rate? You can see right off the bat, if that client were to elect the Income Today rider and leverage the flexibility to take income through the Guaranteed Lifetime Income rider as soon as 30 days after issue, we can already outperform both of those withdrawal rates on a guaranteed basis with a $5,694 annual withdrawal off of a $100,000 premium. But what we're doing in that scenario is we're leaving those additional 7.5% bonuses off the table because we've already activated that Guaranteed Lifetime Income rider. So here what we do, again, is take advantage of that penalty-free withdrawal available again as soon as 30 days after issue. And we're going to withdraw 6% or $6,015. Now, why we do that, we allow that client to capture those additional 7.5% bonuses, which will offset some of the income coming out. And you see, beginning year 2, after month 24, you now have a locked-in guaranteed annual lifetime income of $6,015 or over 6% withdrawal rate based off of the initial premium. That's the strength in the guarantees. This is part of this alternative income solution. But we're going to show you again ways that we can leverage the differentiators inside of the Nassau portfolio to even potentially outperform, significantly outperform that 6% withdrawal rate. Quickly, on a guaranteed basis, we continue to offer our Nassau Personal Protection Choice. Again, a competitive lifetime income with the Income Today, Income Tomorrow rider. What you get in addition, though, is the care protection benefit, which is going to increase your client's income, increase that guaranteed annual lifetime income that they're receiving by up to 250% if they were to go into a nursing home, by up to 175% if they're not able to fulfill 2 of 6 ADLs. And Nassau is going to pay that benefit directly to your client for up to 5 years, even if the account value has been depleted to zero. Not only that, we have our Family Protection Rider, which operates as a lump sum enhanced death benefit. What this benefit does is it rolls up at up to 10% simple. And you have an enhanced lump sum death benefit that will pay in a 100% payout directly to the beneficiary. So as I like to say, Nassau is not dictating the terms of how the beneficiary has to receive this asset. And again, the great team at Insurance Agency Marketing, Marcus and the rest of the team, has the ability to put together a one-page illustration that shows you all these great guarantees and the values that we can protect that client, whether that be from an income perspective, long-term care type concerns, or legacy protection with that family protection rider. But let's begin this transition, and let's start looking at ways that we can provide or create this alternative income solution. Moving away potentially right now from some of the guarantees that you see with personal income annuity and personal protection choice. And in order to do that, in order to create this story that we're going to do, what we need is a strong accumulation-based product. And that's what you have with the Nassau Growth Annuity. Again, a product that's available to you through insurance agency marketing. High level, again, quickly you can see, we'll issue this product through a max issue age of 85, up to $1 million without prior home office approval, and a product that's currently available in 47 states. Maine, Massachusetts, and New York are currently our only three states where the product is not approved. On top of that, very strong compensation. The concept and idea I want you to see as we talk through this product, and you'll see it when we talk through the alternative income solution as well, is flexibility and customization. We can design a retirement solution to meet the needs of your client. And you're starting it right off the bat with product details. You can see Nassau Growth Annuity has both a 7 and 10-year contract duration. I do want to let you know in the state of California, that 10-year duration is replaced with a 9-year. But all rates and surrender charge schedules and whatnot are equal to what you see on that 10-year Group B states. Access to principal. Access to cash. Both the 7 and 10-year contract, 9 in the state of California, have a built-in 10% liquidity available as soon as 30 days after issue. Customization, fee and no fee allocation strategies, accumulation strategies. So we can, again, design a solution for maximum upside opportunity. Both the 7 and 10-year contract have a built-in return of premium, or as I like to call, return of fee feature. If your client ended up electing one of those fee strategies, trying to shoot for maximum accumulation, and at the end of the day, we go through an extended period of flat to down markets. At the end of that 7 or 10-year term, or at death, if that fee ended up chipping away the principal, Nassau's going to true that up to make sure the client never is penalized for trying to maximize their upside. You're also going to see anywhere we talk about the 10-year contract duration, 2 optional income riders. And those are going to be key in terms of building out this alternative income solution that Marcus and I walked through at the end of the presentation. So you see from a design standpoint, a ton of flexibility, a ton of customization in terms of the feature and what was really thought in terms of building this product out. But the sizzle with this contract is the accumulation potential. You see 1-year S&P 500 par rates up to 54%. 2-year par rates up to 75%. And then our great complementary index, the Smart Passage Index, which is comprised of the 200 least volatile stocks inside of the S&P 500. You have the differentiators of a 16.5% volatility target, plus par rates all the way up to 145%. Now, I'm not going to run through each and every one of these crediting strategies, but I want to put them on the screen so you can get an idea, whether you're looking at that 7 or 10-year contract. And again, quickly, you see that middle column, 10-year Group B. Know that if you're calling in, if you're with us today from the state of California, that is where the rates fall on that product. But here you can get an idea of where those fee and no fee strategies, where those par rates sit. The strength, again, in the accumulation opportunity. You see 1-year S&P base par rate on our 10-year Group A states currently sits at a very strong 40%. Again, that's no cap, no spread, no fee. If your client were looking to try and maximize that accumulation potential, we can bump that par rate up to 54% for a 1% annual strategy fee. Again, 2-year 55% that jumps to 75%, and then that Smart Passage Index, a base par rate, no cap, no spread, no fee of 105%, that jumps all the way up to 145% for that 1% annual strategy fee. Now, let me quickly, we're all familiar with the S&P 500. We all pretty much have our arms wrapped around sort of where we expect that to be, how we expect to perform year over year, or through the duration of a contract. The Smart Passage Index, though, a newer index to the industry. It's an index, as I mentioned, that's really focused on that low vol anomaly, which looks at over time, generally what you see is low volatile stocks tend to outperform higher volatility stocks. So to focus on that concept, the Smart Passage Index is comprised of the 200 least volatile stocks inside of the S&P 500. But the other great differentiator that you have is the fact that this is built with a 16.5% volatility target. Think about the industry average out there today. If we could do a poll, my guess is you would see generally vol targets that you're used to seeing out in the industry range anywhere between 4 and say 6%, maybe 7% on a high end. The Smart Passage Index vol target is 2 to 3 times the industry average. And the impact that is to the client, what that means to you, is that client is going to have access to the index that we're tracking for a longer period of time. So it's hopefully going to capture more of the upside during recovery periods, which is how that index was designed. So some great differentiators that you have, and you'll see from an accumulation potential how that translates into hypothetical growth. But before we go there, and in advance of looking at this alternative income solution, one of the things I want you to have to be comfortable with, because it's important in the sales strategy that we're going to talk about, is the renewal rate history of the contract. And what you see at Nassau is we developed a historical credited rate piece for Nassau Growth Annuity. What this piece shows you is where rates come in on a renewal basis, because we know you're the one sitting down across the client or over the phone, over a Zoom meeting with your client, talking about performance of the strategies, performance of the products year over year. And if you go in with a 40% one-year par rate today and it drops down to 20% next year, you're the one that has to answer that question. Now, but by design, we built this product to provide consistency in renewals and to show that we wanted to be transparent. We wanted to create this piece. Now, what we're not saying is that you're going to have the same renewal rate over time. Obviously, volatility can change. And you see the top line here, the CBOE, as volatility increases from 19.66 to 24.28, unfortunately, renewal rates had to decrease a little bit. But you also see green as volatility decreases over time. So we're going to be able to be flexible and not only have to have renewal rates decrease from time to time, but they'll increase if the pricing environment allows for it. And we'll continue to be transparent. We'll continue to show that to you going forward. And again, why that's important is when we talk about these alternative income solutions, when we talk about hypothetical illustrated returns, we can all show it off of a great first-year rate, but you want to make sure that rate is consistent over time. And take a look at the type of returns that can provide. And to me, the most important part of the screen that you see in front of you is the fact that many conversations that I have today, I have agents tell me, hey, I'm working with a client or prospect, we're moving money, managed money that has a fee, and they want nothing to do with a fee. But look at the value that there is with a potential fee. That 2-year S&P 500, base par rate of 55%, over the last 10 years returned 6.63% on average per year. But that jumped all the ways up to almost 8.9% by enhancing that par rate up to 75%. You see the same type of results in our Group B states. Strong par rates, strong accumulation opportunity that you have with the Nassau Growth Annuity. This is going to allow us to put together a lower fee alternative income solution. An income solution that can maybe even maximize or outperform your guarantees. One other quickly sales concept, know with any of the Nassau products inside our portfolio, you have the ability to do full Roth conversions. So we can provide tax-free accumulation potential, tax-free growth. We can take away that required minimum distribution, but provide flexibility of income with the Nassau Personal Income Annuity or Personal Protection Choice. So know that's an option. That's something, again, that we can illustrate and design for you through the great team at Insurance Agency Marketing. But now let's begin this transition to talk about the alternative income solution. Let's look at the different options that you have and ways of thinking about solving this retirement income solution for your clients. And in order to do that, remember on the 10-year contract, you have 2 different optional income riders to elect from with the Nassau Growth Annuity. The first and the more popular is the one you see at the top of the screen, the Amplified Income Rider. What this rider is for 25 basis points, we're going to attach a benefit base that grows at 150% of index credits. Think about the type of hypothetical returns you saw on the prior screen. Now imagine if we're building an income account that's growing at 150% of those index credits. Or the other option is the Amplified Income Plus rider on the lower end of the screen. Here for 95 basis points, so slightly higher fee, again, we're attaching a benefit base that's going to grow at 150% of index credits, but plus we've got a small built-in guarantee where for up to 15 years or until that client elects to activate that rider, we're going to grow that benefit base at 3% simple per year plus that 150% of index credits. So it's a way to, again, really accelerate from an income perspective, but still have some built-in guarantees for your client. We, again, have the ability to illustrate each and every one of these options and put them from a comparative standpoint. But now let's talk about this alternative income solution. Let's think about different ways of positioning these solutions to your client, meeting multiple needs and potentially taking an asset that might be underperforming from a guaranteed income perspective and trying to maximize that to meet and ensure the lifestyle that client wants to live throughout their retirement days. So in order to do that, let's hypothetically take a 60-year-old client, $100,000 premium, and we're saying they're going to be looking at deferring for up to 7 to 10 years. This client, that prospect that you're working with, based on everything going on in the markets, is concerned about market volatility. And their biggest goal is to protect this asset, but to grow this asset so it can provide as much of a guaranteed lifetime income and supplement Social Security for that individual. So what we can do there, knowing that we have 7 to 10 years, is we can drop that $100,000 into the Nassau Personal Income Annuity, elect the Income Tomorrow rider, that 14% roll-up, and you can see at year 10, at age 70, that provides a guaranteed annual lifetime income of $10,560 to your client, no questions asked. They put that $100,000 in. I don't care how volatile the markets are. I don't care what the market does. They're going to get $10,560 from Nassau as long as they don't take any withdrawals from the account. Peace of mind, sleep insurance, that's what you've got here with personal income annuity, which we can also do with personal protection choice while covering those long-term care type needs as well. What are some other options that we can do, though? We can take that same $100,000, drop it into the Nassau Growth Annuity, reduce that fee from 95 basis points that we had with the personal income annuity, providing that guaranteed lifetime income, down to 25 basis points with the amplified income rider. Again, a benefit base that's going to grow at 150% of index credits. So that same 60-year-old client, you can see on a very low-end guaranteed basis, so no returns over that 10 years, that $100,000 is going to provide $5,550. And then on a high end, based on performance over the last 10 years, you have a lifetime income now for that client of $14,847 based on past performance. Or we can look at that Amplified Income Plus rider. Same 60-year-old client, same benefit base growing at 150% of index credits, but now we lock in that 3% simple roll-up as well. So you can see we increase that worst case scenario from $5,550 now up to $7,215. But we also increase that illustrated hypothetical opportunity to over $16,000 in annual lifetime income for that client by the time they turn age 70. A lot of great upside opportunity based on the performance of the allocation strategies that we've elected with this product, while still having that protection and that peace of mind on the low end with the Amplified Income Plus rider. But let's take it a step further. You've got a 60-year-old client, and what do we know? A lot of times with individuals of this age, their situation can change. It might be something where they're planning on this asset providing an income stream at age 70, but they might potentially down the road not need that or not need to access it at age 70. By going into a guaranteed lifetime income product, we're really limiting that upside accumulation potential. And we're doing that to lock in income on a guaranteed basis. But we're also reducing that account value by any potential fee to provide that income plan. So what we're doing here is we're taking that same 60-year-old client and we're allocating that $100,000 into the Nassau Growth Annuity. But we're not going to elect any riders. We're going to have no fees in terms of providing or transitioning this asset into lifetime income for that client. But what we are going to do is try and maximize growth based on our allocation opportunities and leverage that 10% penalty-free withdrawal. And at age 70, we're going to start taking a withdrawal of 6%. And it's going to be based off of that account value at that time. And you can see from year 10 through year 18, so 70 to 78, we have an income ranging anywhere from a little over $11,900 to over $18,500, again, based on market performance. If that client were to prematurely pass away, we're also hopefully maximizing their accumulation potential and not reducing it by a fee, so more money can be passed on to potential beneficiaries in this situation. So when you put it all together, this alternative income solution offers you the ability to put options and choices to a client based on their comfort level. It allows you to protect yourself by giving, again, different opportunities and different options. You can see we have an income range anywhere on a guaranteed basis of $10,560, which can increase all the way up to over $18,500 on that Nassau growth annuity 6% withdrawal rate. And I know Marcus has put together some numbers in terms of what type of hypothetical returns, what type of average annual returns we need just to outperform that $10,560. And Marcus, if you've got those, I think this might be a great opportunity to jump in before we run through a couple different solutions and walk through some of those numbers.
Well, I'd gotten some questions from a couple different advisors out there as far as, well, there's other income riders out there in the marketplace that offer big bonuses, like 8% bonuses up front, 8% roll-ups through different carriers out there that are B or B plus rated carriers. How do those compare to the growth annuity and what you guys are positioning with the growth annuity and the different income options here? So I ran those numbers this morning, and I looked at a 55-year-old with 100,000 going in, 10-year deferral, and those products came in both around $10,376 as far as income at age 65. If you look at the growth annuity with 100% going into the smart passage with the fee, that income would be anywhere from $6,600 on the guaranteed side to $16,257 on the income plus side. So a tremendous difference there. If you want to look at and say, okay, well, my client doesn't want that additional fee, you just want to look at going into an allocation that doesn't have the fee, so you put it into the S&P 500 without the fee. That came in with an income of $11,667, which still beat the other income with that large bonus up front and that large roll-up guarantee basis. So across the board, they're still beating the other income riders out there in the industry. And like you said, you know, with the different options as far as the Nassau growth annuity goes, whether you're looking at a bucket strategy without utilizing an income rider and just pulling the free withdrawal out, which is it gives the client a lot more flexibility and control to do it that way, because they, you know, if they need more money, they can certainly access more money that way. Or, you know, with the amplified income plus rider, I mean, there's a lot of flexibility there too. The one thing I would say is one thing we touched on in one of our previous webinars is over the last 20 years, how many years has the Nassau growth annuity not returned less than 5%, would you say, Jake?
Yeah, you know, I mean, if you look at over time, I mean, obviously averages, it's averaging above that. But I would say on an annual basis, you know, maybe one at most two. You haven't seen that type of upside.
And when you look at the amplified income plus rider, I mean, if you get 150% of 5%, that's 7.5, and if you add the 3 on there, that's 10.5. There's really nothing else out there in the industry that's going to beat that at that point in time, and that's looking at a 5% return on average in the growth annuity. So I mean, and that's why I call that one of the most underutilized income riders available in the marketplace today, because when you start stacking the 150% on top of that, and then the 3% on top of that, and you start compounding that, that's a tremendous value to your client long term when they can start stacking that year in and year out at that point in time.
Yeah, and I'd agree. And to piggyback on that point, most of us know, One of the things that in the numbers, Marcus, that you just mentioned, with those potential bonuses, with those strong roll-ups, in the pricing environment that we're in right now, to get those types of guarantees, right? You're giving up something, and what we're giving up is an accumulation potential. And I think every one of us on the call today probably had a conversation with a client over the last couple of years, if we were an income product, where they say, hey, I've seen the S&Ps up 20, 25%. Why is my income product only grown 2, 3%? And the reason is, right, the caps and the accumulation potentials really aren't there in today's environment. What we're doing is we're squeezing every penny we can to provide the highest income. So you're having that conversation saying, remember when we sat down, what we were trying to do is take this asset and give you the highest guaranteed lifetime income that we could. But what this alternative income solution that we're talking about, is not only providing a competitive income based on illustrated growth, and we know what the S&P's done over time. Sure, we're going to have some ebbs and flows, but you're going to have now the flexibility of income through that 10% penalty-free withdrawal. We can increase our withdrawal percentage in years where we don't perform as well to make up that gap, knowing that we're going to see higher returns over or more average returns over the life of the contract. And you've got par rates of up to 75% on an S&P strategy versus, Marcus, what would you say on your average guaranteed income product today? It's probably in the 15 to 25% range, if I know the industry. So think about that as an opportunity, and quickly, to take this alternative income solution a step further. Maybe there is an income gap that client has. Social Security and maybe a small pension, whatever it may be, isn't covering all their fixed income needs. Not every dollar has to go into this alternative income solution, right? We could take maybe a $200,000 deposit, drop it into personal income annuity or personal protection choice. And you can see a $100,000 PIA sale to a client is going to generate $8,228 in guaranteed lifetime income. We take that other $100,000, drop it into the growth annuity amplified income, and we've got a range of over 6,300, 6,400, up to 10,700. So compare an income range of 14.6 to 18.9 versus a guaranteed 16,456. We're really giving that client the flexibility to capture that upside, to replace withdrawals based on the stronger accumulation opportunities, meaning there's a stronger opportunity or potential to have an asset to pass on to a beneficiary, while also covering and providing that guaranteed lifetime income stream. So a lot of great different options, a lot of different ways that you can think about this retirement income solution, putting together a solution to meet the needs of a client. Every case is going to be different. And I know Marcus and I talk about these all the time. Marcus has been doing this for a very, very long time. We've built a great partnership in putting together customized plans where we can leverage the different strengths and features of the products. And know in Nassau, when that solution becomes the case, not only are you going to get strong compensation based on the design of the product and your partnership with insurance agency marketing, the access to the additional compensation through the Elite program, but if you leverage our e-application system, you're going to get an additional 10 basis points in comp. Your business is going to move through the system quicker, and I consistently get feedback that we are one of the easiest e-application systems out there today. We launched our Suitability Instant Decision Guarantee. Imagine gathering 3 to 5 minutes of data prior to even going into the e-application, receiving an instant decision guarantee, knowing that that case has already been approved before you go through the 20, 30 minutes of inputting the additional information into the e-app system. What kind of efficiencies does that put back into your business by taking advantage of this instant decision guarantee tool? And then we recently launched, like insurance agency marketing has a two-ring answer. We just launched our product Bulldog. And what we're trying to do is get you paid faster, get policies into the hand of your clients quicker. And what we're doing in transfer exchange scenarios, within 72 hours of that application being received and in good order, we are guaranteeing that we will make a connection with the transfer company, confirm that they've received that paperwork, that it's in good order, as long as they'll continue to share that, and then do consistent follow-ups to try and move that money over to our system quicker. Based on feedback from advisors, we've updated our replacement and comparison form to make it easier and gather information that we need. So continuing, again, to find ways to work hard to be your carrier of choice. And again, know our way of thanking you for choosing Nassau through insurance agency marketing is that every FIA premium that you submit, will work towards qualifying for Nassau Elite program. So a lot of great product solutions, a lot of great opportunities. I know, we're up against it on the hour, but we have great guaranteed product solutions from coverage from income, long-term care type needs, legacy protection. But we can also put together alternative solutions leveraging the strength of the Nassau Growth Annuity. So with that, I want to thank each and every one of you for taking time to be on the call today. Marcus, I want to thank you for your partnership and all that you do and the entire team at Insurance Agency Marketing does. I'll kick it back to you to answer any final questions and wrap things up for the day.
I appreciate that. I'm going to go ahead and launch a quick poll. If you want more information on Nassau or the growth annuity, please let me know. I'll be more than happy to follow up with you after the webinar this morning. Jake, as always, I do appreciate the partnership with Nassau and the partnership and friendship with you over the years. Like I've said, Nassau does bring a awesome group of products to the industry. The growth annuity, there's, like Jake said, there's 4 or 5, 6 different ways you can leverage that product within your portfolio for your clients' income needs, whether you want to use it as a hedge against inflation for your clients' income needs, or just a straight income product, or just straight accumulation. I mean, there's a lot of different ways we can take a look at that. Personal income annuity, great income solution, and then personal protection choice. So if there's any other questions, please feel free to go ahead and ask those. Otherwise, at this point in time, I'm not seeing too many questions out there. Somebody had a comment about the instant guarantee tool. Big kudos to Nassau for throwing that out there, Jake. So thank you for that. But no other questions. So I do appreciate everyone taking time. I will follow up with each and every one of you this morning. Thank you for taking the time this morning, and have a great day. Thank you.